Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depends where you are. It's your man again, Clement Kanda, on this series of questions called Young People Questions. Today, I would like to respond to one of the questions which says, why do the crooked people survive in the world? Why do the crooked people survive in the world, while those who are just suffer? It's a question that is complicated because we see in the world many things happening. But then the response is quite simple, because those people who are crooked survive just because the world itself is crooked. And so, because the world is crooked, it does not like just people. We live among people who are very crooked, and because of this, they entertain only those who follow what they want. We see this at work, we see this at school, we see this in our society, where people who follow justice at work, for example, sometimes they are not even promoted. People who are doing right business in the society, their business does not go up. People who are following right procedures, they suffer a lot, but those who are corrupting, they survive. Now, how can we combat this? This is a challenge that has been there. You know, if you read the Bible, you find many people who are doing right things have suffered a lot. You can talk of Joseph, who did the right thing, was put in prison and suffered. You can talk of Jeremiah, a prophet who was prophesying the truth and was condemned and to the extent of being put in the well. John the Baptist, because of condemning Herod, he was put to prison and at the end was slaughtered. Even Jesus himself, because of standing for truth, he did not survive. He was also tackled. Now, these are the things that have continued over in the history up to this moment. Now, the question is, for how long will this continue? People who are crooked, their end is always complicated. Their end is not a right one. Their end is completely hell. Why am I saying this? Is because today they may show some kind of progress, enjoying life, but at the end of time, the truth will prevail, and those who are just and who are suffering will maintain their positions. And when the truth, when justice stand up, all the cruel things, all the crooked things bow down. And this is the truth, that those who are appearing to be surviving today, appearing to be enjoying life today, it will come to pass when the truth will come up. And those who have been suffering, being oppressed because of justice, they will stand still. And this is what we see from the examples given from Jesus himself, who, although they thought they have dealt with him, at the end he came up and stood up. Those who condemned Jeremiah, at the end they saw him being released because they realized that he was just. Even Joseph himself, although he was put in prison because of Potiphar's hatred, at the end he was raised up and it became a big thing. So this is what will happen, or what happens to those who follow right procedures. For those who are liars, at one point of time things will happen. We have seen this in the world out there. Many musicians, famous, and all those who have done crooked ways, who were surviving and became big names, their names became buried immediately. After a long time, they realized that they did not use right procedure, they don't do good things, they did crooked things to reach where they are. You enjoy your money, for example, after your own sweat is different from someone who is enjoying from someone's sweat. or from some crooked ways, completely different. So, my encouragement to the young people is that let us avoid crooked ways in doing our own things. Let us follow right procedures and don't be jealous of those who seem to be enjoying by doing crooked things. That is all. I wish you a lovely morning, a lovely evening, a lovely afternoon.